These grandkids came through for their grandparents. In 2022, Zachary Graff and his bride Samantha went to do their first dance when...
Granny and Grandpa, come to the dance floor. You're gonna have your first dance with a song that you wanted.
They gave the moment to their grandparents. Here's why. In 1957, when Elaine and Morty Graff got married, there was no first dance. In fact, there was no dancing at all because a loved one had recently died. And out of respect and Jewish tradition, no music was allowed.
Morty isn't a dancer to begin with, so...
As little dancing as I do, I wanted to dance with my brother.
Their dream song?
Love is a many splendor thing.
Let us welcome your bride and groom.
65 years later, Elaine and Morty finally got the first dance of their dreams.
On their special day to give us that honor, it was just, oh my God.
We don't mind giving away the spotlight. It was for Grammy and Grandpa, and we would do anything for them.
We were talking on her front porch, and she said that she'd never seen a mountain, and I just thought what it would be like to be sitting on that front porch for decades at a time, seeing the same view, and yet having this hunger to see the great outdoors and not being able to fulfill that in any way.
In 2022, Joy and her grandson Brad were on an epic quest to visit every national park in the U.S.
Everywhere you look, you see something beautiful, and there's no two things alike. I was thinking anything was better than being stuck sitting on that front porch. The first camping trip, though, it was fun. So I figured, why not go ahead, and if he wants to go, we'll keep on going. So that's what we did.
It was like Tarzan and Jane flying through the hemlock canopies of West Virginia. She broke the record for the oldest person to ever do that.
All right, are you ready, Julie? Yep. All right, see y'all on the other side.
It was scary, I'll tell you that.
She did the first 4 by herself, and then she decided that she'd like to finish the course being like tied to a guy. So
they were good looking too. Well, that's why we really started out, because there's so many people, when they get to be 60 or 70, well, I can't do anything. I couldn't try that, whatever. Even my friends said, oh, I couldn't do that. And I said, well, have you ever tried it? No. Well, then don't say no, and then you'll have regrets.
she tells me that all the time, go climb those mountains while you can.
Yeah, don't put it off till tomorrow, what you can do today, because tomorrow might not come. Good gravy. What a trip.
In January of 2024, Grandma Barbara received a beautiful gift. It's a children's book called More, More, More. It's about two girls, one rich, one poor, who become friends. Barbara wrote it over 50 years before.
I did not know how to reply.
For years, she tried to get the book published to no avail.
I'm sad to report, unfortunately, it is not suited to our list at this time.
Chad is her grandson.
This has been going on since I was maybe 8 years old, so it's always been in the back of my mind that she had a book that she wanted to publish.
Stephen Fabian explains.
Chad did something remarkable. He used his skills as a multimedia producer to create the book, and then he self-published it and made it available to buy on Amazon.
We had sat down the day before we published, and I said, look, we've done a lot of work. This has been a really incredible experience, but most likely we're only going to sell about 10 copies.
The book became a bestseller.
Wake up, you're a #1 bestseller.
I'm the #1 bestseller? I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
We had no idea. This was not intended to do that, and we're all surprised.
This is probably the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me in my entire life.
Come here. Finally, I love you. Thank you for everything. I never got to do that before.
In 2021, this grandpa got a special of the day not on the menu. His grandson flew 800 miles to surprise him at a restaurant in Florida.
Buddy!
Hi, Mama. You gotta show Grandpa.
Also in 2021, after 14 months of pandemic separation, this grandmother got a very special surprise from her granddaughter, Franny.
Oh, Franny! Oh my God! Oh my God!
For her 75th birthday.
Oh, I can't believe it!
Go give her a hug. Go give her a hug.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. My God. I can't believe it, Randy. Oh. Oh my God.
In 2021, 14-year-old Benjamin Kagan realized how difficult the COVID vaccine appointment process was while signing up his grandparents.
And this felt like you have to be the person with the 1 in a million shot that when your Wi-Fi refreshes at the right time, you're gonna get lucky, and that's really what it was.
He decided to come to the aid of other older folks through the Facebook group Chicago Vaccine Hunters. At the time, he'd helped 115 strangers get vaccines.
Within 12 hours of submitting the form, Benjamin was on the phone with me, telling me that there were excess doses in a hospital in downtown Chicago. And I immediately flew out the door and drove an hour and 15 minutes, got to the hospital and got my shot. Benjamin is my hero. He absolutely is my hero.
Benjamin called me in the morning, and when he shared, could I go get a shot today by 3 o'clock? I'm like, yes.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Yes.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Hold him.
In 2018, this grandfather was emotional. When his grandson took the family's rotting 1957 Chevy Bel Air and completely restored it. Cam Dedman said the car was sitting in his grandparents' garage since 1976. He and his grandfather always talked about bringing it back to its former glory, but never got around to it. So he pulled out all the stops for his grandfather's 81st birthday.
You like it? Oh man, I love you, buddy. I love you, Pop.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.